The watch is worth $400,000. You know what I mean? Retail.
A high-end watch swiped from the wrist of a well-known former NFL player while enjoying the Formula One festivities at the Hard Rock in Hollywood.
I'm a celebrity, I'm a football player, and I respect everybody. You know, but
listen, I love the fact that, you know, he's got a nice, expensive, well, everybody wants their holy grail, right? And maybe this Richard Mille is his holy grail, or maybe it's a presidential watch, which is your holy grail. But whatever it's going to be, you have to consider your surroundings. You don't toss on these very expensive watches and don't anticipate there to be some issues, right? So when you wear these type of watches, this is for those that are considering getting one of these high-end watches. Wear it with caution, right? Wear it in places that you're familiar with. Do not wear it in places that you are unfamiliar with. There are strangers. It's a strange place. This is not the time or place to wear that watch. It's a time or place to wear these kind of watches, right? A nice little Apple Watch, something functional. But there's a reason why you have to take caution.
Something like that happened to me, yo, I'm going to make it be known.
Former NFL linebacker and one-time Miami Dolphin Jason Pierre-Paul speaking to Local 10 after he says his $400,000 Richard Mille watch was stolen from him while attending an exclusive F1 party at the Hard Rock's Dare nightclub early Sunday morning.
I think it was a whole setup because before we walked into the club, the people jumped right in front of us, and my trainer seen.
So I've actually seen these type of videos before. So you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm hanging out. Man, these people are watching you. They know where you're going, and they've seen the watch, right? Because you're posting it. So they know that they can approach you. They could put a mob on you and start filling you out. See if you got an expensive watch on. And next thing you know, it's gone.
It happened.
He says it happened while he was leaving the club's VIP area and moving to the dance floor. At some point, he says a group of people started to surround him and would not let him move.
And then there was this one group of people, probably in their 40s and like 35, 40s, that did not want to move, you know? And it was like kind of like weird because I'm like, yo, I'm a big guy and they don't want to move. So as I was asking them to move, they was moving with me.
That's when he says someone in the group started to grab him, describing the scene as a large mosh.
You don't want to seem like a pussy, right? When you're in large groups or you're somewhere unfamiliar, take the watch off. Put it in your pocket. Grasp it in your hand, in the palm of your hand. Put your hands in your pocket. Don't run the risk of somebody attacking you, because it could have been way worse, right? This could have been worse. Luckily for him, his life was not threatened, and all that's missing is his $400,000 watch. But take the watch off. Get your watches insured, or don't wear it at all. There's nothing wrong with running out with a nice little cheap watch, a Seiko or Casio or an Apple Watch. You don't have to always look the part because, man, it's dangerous out there. We're in recession times.
Pit. The group eventually dissipating after several minutes, at which point Pierre-Paul thought he was in the clear, but when closing out his bar tab some 15 minutes later, that's when he noticed his pricey wristwatch had been stolen.
I looked, watch was gone. Automatically I knew, yo, I turned to my boy and said, yo, they stole my watch.
Pierre-Paul, or JPP as he's known to football fans, later taking to social media,
Man, that ain't gonna help you. If anything like this has happened to any of you, comment below. Share some of the cautions that you take for those that are watching the channel that are thinking about getting that holy grail. Give them some advice, man, because it's getting dangerous out there. You see, I'm a big guy and they didn't get out of my way. Man, they don't care. That's a $400,000 payday. Depending on how many people were there, man, that thing was split and cut in so many ways. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Don't let it happen to you.